Hello students, welcome back to the revision session, and in this session we are going to revise our grammar topic noun, which is the first parts of speech. In the previous videos we have seen the detailed information about the noun. Here just we are going to revise the main points. So first of all, the kinds of noun. First, proper nouns, common nouns, collective nouns, material nouns and abstract nouns. These all definitions we have seen in the previous videos. We have seen also the rules for making the plural nouns from a singular nouns. So a singular noun names one person, place, thing or idea. And a plural noun names more than one person, place, thing or idea. Now we will solve the textbook exercise of our grammar. So the first exercise, that is, choose suitable words, phrases from the box and fill in the blanks. Put a cross where no word is required to be filled in. Number 1. Do you have an extra pair of gloves with you? So the first answer is pair of. Number 2. Akhil ordered hot chocolate with sugar. So here no word or phrase is applicable, so we'll put here a cross. Number 3. Jute is a bad conductor of heat. Oh. Number 4. There are a few trees in my garden. Number 5. How much time do you need to complete the assignment? Number 6. This tabletop is made of cross fiberglass. Number 7. Would you like to have some fruits? And number 8. I bought an umbrella from the market yesterday. So the answer, number 1, a pair of. Number 2, cross. Number 3, a. Number 4, few. Number 5, much. Number 6, cross. Number 7, some. And number 8, an. Next exercise. These sentences are incorrect. Rewrite them using the correct form of nouns. It means the nouns which are used in these sentences are incorrect and we have to write the correct form. Number 1. The stars in the sky shine every night. Instead of nights, it should be night. Number 2. Child go to the park with their parents. Instead of child, children. Children go to the park with their parents. Number 3. The shepherds and their sheep lived on the hills. So correct answer is sheep. The shepherds and their sheep lived on the hills. Because the singular and the plural form of sheep is the same without s. Number 4. I bought different types of cheese. Again here we have to remove the s. Cheese when I visited Switzerland. Number 5. The simple joys of life do not lie in material things. So we have to add here yes. Let's watch the picture because we have to complete one poem which is based on the picture. This is our exercise number C. Read the poem, The Fox and the Grapes. Fill in the blanks with the correct nouns from the box. One summer's day, a fox was passing through an orchard. Faint he was and hungry too, when suddenly his keen eye chanced to fall upon a bunch of grapes above the wall. Ha, just the thing, he said. Who could resist it? He eyed the purple cluster, jumped and missed it. He coughed. I will take more careful aim. And sprang again. Results were much the same. Although his lips were desperate and high, at length he paused to wipe a tearful eye, and shrugged a shoulder. I am not so dry, and lunch is bound to come within the hour. Besides, he said, I am sure those grapes are sour. The moral is, we somehow want to peach that always dangles just beyond our reach, until we learn never to be upset with what we find too difficult to get. So the answers, number 1, orchard. Number 2, bunch. Number 3, cluster. Number 4, results. Number 5, shoulder. Number 6, R. Number 7, moral. And number 8, reach. Next exercise, number D. Here are some interesting facts about animals. Choose the correct options from the bracket to complete the sentences. 3 options are given and we have to choose one of them. All snakes are not poisonous. So first answer is all. Number 2. The bat is the only mammal that can fly. The. Number 3. Whales, dolphins and seals are all mammals. All. Number 4. A giraffe has the same number of bones in its neck as humans do. 7. However, each bone is quite long. Each. Number 5. Some sloths appear green because they have algae in their hair. So, some. Number 6. The anteater is toothless. The. Number 7. It's hard to sneak up on a frog. Oh, it can see in all directions. Number 8. Birds have large brains. Many birds. So, many. Number 9. Magpies and ravens have brain cells. A large number of. So, number 1 answer all. Number 2 the. Number 3 all. Number 4 each. Number 5 some. Number 6 the. Number 7 a. Number 8 many. And number 9 a large number of. Next exercise. Exercise number E. Read the paragraph, identify the errors in sentences and rewrite the paragraph correctly in your notebook. So here in this paragraph, some wrong things are written and we have to first of all identify the error, then correct that and write. So last month, Sushmita went on a holidays. So holidays is the wrong word, it should be on a holiday. With her family to Dalhousie. In the morning, she woke up to the sight of the lush green forest and the majestic mountains. So here, majestic mountains, plural form. At night, she gazed at the starry sky. It should be sky, not skies. One morning, as she was looking out of the window of her cottage, not cottages, it should be cottage, she saw several large dark cloud covering the blue skies. Again, blue sky. Soon the sun hid behind the dark cloud. It should be clouds. Sushmita saw a flock of birds. It should be birds flying across the sky. They had probably anticipated the rain and were heading towards their nests. A little later, she heard thunders. So it should be thunder, not thunders, thunder. S we have to remove. There was another sound that alarmed her. This sound did not come from the sky. The sound came from the lawn in the rear of the cottage. She went to the windows. It should be window that overlooked the lawn. To her amazement, she saw some pretty peacocks. Some means plural, so peacocks. That day, she learned that there are some birds, it should be birds, that avoid the rain, while there are some that enjoy it, just like humans. It should be humans. Now a collective noun. A collective noun is the name of the collection of people, animals or things that are taken together and spoken of as a whole. Already we have learned this. So a pack of cards, a band of musicians, a flight of stairs. So here we have to read the clues below and complete the crossword with the correct collective nouns. So we have to use the collective nouns and then we have to complete this crossword. So first of all, we'll see the across, then the downwards, and then afterwards you can complete the crossword. Number 1. Across. Number 2. A team of horses. Number 3. A cloud of dust. Number 5. A stack of hay. Number 7. A caravan of camels. Number 8. A troop of dancers. Downwards. Number 1. A chest of drawers. Number 4. A dynasty of kings. Number 5. A series of events. Number 6. An album of photographs. And number 7. A chain of islands. G exercise. Rearrange the letters in the brackets to make collective nouns and use them to fill in the blanks. So these words we have to rearrange, and from that we have to form one collective noun, and that collective noun we are going to use in this blank. So number 1. An all-women Indian Navy sailed across the world. And here RECW. So the word is crew. CREW. Number 2. Ritika comes from of lawyers. IYLMFA. So the word is family. FAMILY. Number 3. Many people from the rushed to help the man as he fell off his motorcycle. So RCOWD. The word is crowd. CROWD. Number 4. The monkeys in of trees began chattering when they heard the lion's roar. It should be clump. CLUMP. Number 5. The of mountains was covered with snow. The range of mountains. Number 6. I would prefer to give a potted plant than a bouquet of flowers to grandmother on her 60th birthday. Number 7. A pack of wolves was howling in the forest last night. Number 8. A flock of birds is flying south. Number 9. Every evening, a band of musicians plays at the restaurant. And the last, number 10. A swarm of locusts destroyed the crop last summer. Then the singular and plural nouns rules are given. That already we have discussed. So we will move toward the exercise. Choose the word from the box and fill in the blanks. This was given already in one of the worksheets. So just check the answers. A flash of light, a piece of information, a strand of hair, a bale of cotton, a jar of jam, a box of cereal, a sack of rice, a sheet of paper, a bottle of water, a can of oil, a heap of garbage, and a cup of milk. Number I exercise. Underline the correct nouns in the brackets. This also based on the singular plural nouns rules. Number 1. Our chemistry lab has the latest equipment. Equipment is the correct answer. Number 2. Some of these also I have given you in your worksheet. The bank employees are on a strike tomorrow. Employees. Number 3. Where have you left your luggage? This LUGGAGE, luggage. I hope it is safe. Number 4. Remind the driver to fill petrol. Petrol in the car. Petrol, not petrols. Number 5. 15 aircraft flew in a V formation during the Republic Day parade. Aircraft. Number 6. I need some advice from you about my job. Number 7. Don't throw the garbage here in the open. Please dispose of it in the garbage van round the corner. Number 8. My father wants to donate some furniture to the orphanage. Could you please tell me how to go about it? Number 9. All the boys must get their hair cut by Saturday. Hair. The matron will come for an inspection. Number 10. My father gifted me a pair of binoculars on my birthday. Number 11. I enjoy listening to different kinds of music. Number 12. Our two companies have made good progress since last year. Number J exercise. Harpreet interviewed chess grandmaster Koneru Humpy for her school magazine. Fill in the blanks with the correct words, groups of words from the box. Then do a role play with your partner. One of you can be Harpreet and the other can be Humpy. So we'll complete the exercise. Good morning, Miss Humpy. I'm honored to meet you. Good morning, Harpreet. I'm happy to talk to you. You have achieved so much at such a young age. We are proud of you. Thank you. It is because of your achievement that the first blank, that is the city of Vijayawada, is called the chess city. So this is the first, this is the second. Yes. I am happy to see many talented youngsters pursuing chess seriously. Next. Miss Humpy, please tell me something about yourself. I was born on 31st March 1987 in Gudivada near Vijayawada in Andhra Pradesh. I started playing chess when she was just 5 years old. Who taught you to play chess? My father Koneru Ashok taught me to play chess. He is still my coach. He has given the Dronacharya Award in 2007. In fact, I read somewhere that your father gave up his teaching job to devote time to you. Yes, that happened when I did well in the Under-8 Championship in 1995. You became the youngest woman ever to become a grandmaster. Yes, I became a grandmaster at the age of 15 years, 1 month, 27 days. Thank you so much for your time. You are a great inspiration. It was my pleasure. Key exercise. Underline the correct nouns in the brackets to complete these proverbs. Then write the kinds of the noun that you have underlined. First of all, we have to underline the correct noun and then we have to write down the kind of noun, whether it is common noun, proper noun, collective noun or what. So number 1 is given there. Birds, that is common noun. Then number next. A person is known by the company they keep. That is common noun. Number 3. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Knowledge is an abstract noun. Number 4. All roads lead to Rome. Rome is the proper noun. Number 5. All that glitters is not gold. Gold is material noun. Number 6. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Absence, abstract noun. Number 7. Bad news travels fast. Abstract noun. Number 8. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, and beauty is abstract noun. Number 9. Charity begins at home. Charity, abstract noun. Number 10. Don't burn your bridges behind you. Bridges, common noun. Number 11. Empty vessels make the most noise. Vessels, common noun. Number 12. Every cloud has a silver lining. Cloud, common noun. Number 13. Do not cry over spilled milk. Milk, common noun. Number 14. Two's company, but the three's crowd. Crowd is collective noun. So, we have completed all the exercise of our grammar textbook of the lesson noun. So, I hope now you have understood all the things and all the exercise. Thank you.